In the past few years, I've read 11 books on how to become a better Scrum Master. In this video, I will go through the 6 things, the most important things that I learned reading these books. No fluff, straight to the point. Let's dive in. Number 1, put your team first. I've recently been interviewing people for a full-time Scrum Master job, and one of the interviewees had all the certifications, 3 years experience as a Scrum Master. And I asked this person, what's your greatest achievement as a Scrum Master? And I didn't like the reply that he gave. I didn't like it. The person went on and on about all the things that he learned, all the things that he did for himself, selfishly, as a Scrum Master, all the accomplishment, selfish accomplishment. I don't care about that. What I care about is the team. How you help the team, support the team, serve the team. Some examples on how you made the team shine and made people in the team unlock their potential. As a Scrum Master, you're here to serve the team. You're not here to look good. You look good if the team looks good. And the team looks good when they are doing great work. You know you're doing great work when those outside the team start wondering if you're even needed in the team. But more on this later. Number 2, shield the team. That's one of the very first thing I tell my clients, new Scrum Masters, when I coach them, I tell them to shield the team. Sometimes product owners ask too much to the team, especially during the sprint. Hey, can you just check this for me? Can you just work on this? Can you just add this little requirement? There's a bug, urgent bug, fix it. Unplanned work. In Agile, we welcome change, but unplanned work has a big, huge impact on the sprint. If you want more details on how to tackle unplanned work in a sprint, watch this video right here. Same thing for stakeholders. Talking directly to the development team, asking them to do stuff. The Scrum Master should be shielding the team from stakeholders, from the product owner, ensuring that the team focuses only on the sprint goal during the sprint. Focus is extremely important. And something that is often missed also is complacency. Complacency of the team. When the team feels that they are grown enough, that they know Scrum, they know Agile, they know how to improve, and they stop improving. When they think that they are too good, this you need to ensure that it never happens. The team needs to be constantly learning, improving, growing. Encourage the team to experiment with new things, new processes, new tools, new ways to collaborate with each other. If a team is working in 2 weeks sprints, how about you suggesting that they work in 1 week sprint or 3 weeks sprint and see how it goes? Maybe they will fail, maybe they will succeed, but failure is completely banned, should be completely banned in Agile. It's just a learning experience. Let the team learn, fail, succeed. Let them grow. Encourage them to try new things. Number 3, the team decides never, ever commit to something with someone outside the team without first checking with the team. You are a Scrum Master, a servant, leader. You're here to serve the team. You don't have any authority on the team, members of the team, processes that the team uses, requirements, what the team wants to work on, develop the product, the service. No, you don't have any authority on them. You're here to serve the team. It doesn't matter how small the change, the task, the story is. Just tell the person asking you to do something or making a commitment that you'll need to run this by the team, and you'll get back to this person. Don't make any commitments for the team, especially on dates, delivery dates, deadlines. Don't do that. You don't need to check with all the members of the team. Some team members will tell you, yes, we can do that, even without checking all the other members of the team. It really depends on what we are trying to do, but don't commit on behalf of the team. Number 4, help the team collaborate. This is something quite big. A mistake that I often see my clients do, especially new Scrum Masters. They play the political game. They talk with the product owner behind the back of the developers, gossip about developers. Then they do the same thing. They talk with developers and gossip about the product owner. Don't do that, especially when you're a Scrum Master. You shouldn't be playing the political game if it will create conflicts between team members. You should be helping them collaborate, and when you're gossiping, obviously it will create conflicts in the team. You should have transparency in the team in order to inspect, in order to adapt. If you sense conflict between two team members, talk with the team members individually to see if you can help them resolve the issue. If it doesn't work, facilitate a session between these two team members, help them resolve the situation. And it's really important also that business people and tech people of the team, or even outside stakeholders, management, sponsors, they understand each other. Business people need to understand the point of view of technical people, and same thing for technical people. They need to understand the point of view of business people, and everyone has a specific role. The product owner requirements technical people, estimating work, giving deadlines, deciding how to do it. The product owner or stakeholders shouldn't be telling developers by when we need to develop something, or how to estimate their work, or that the estimation is too big. Come on, they are the technical people. So help them collaborate in an equal manner and healthy manner. Number 5, listen. Shut up and listen. You're a coach, a teacher, a mentor. Often, very often, you'll need to remain silent in meetings, in sessions with stakeholders, with your team members. Even if you know the right answer, you might not want to give them the right answer. I know you're smart, I know you have all the answers, else you wouldn't be a Scrum Master. But if you keep spoon-feeding your team and not letting them fail, make mistakes, even if they make a decision and you already know that this decision, they're going in the wrong direction because you're smart. Let them go in this wrong direction so that they can fail and then learn. Give them the opportunity to learn. If you keep making decisions or guiding the team, they will never learn and they will end up being dependent on you. Which brings me to my last learning. I feel that this learning is the most important one of this video. On the very first day as a Scrum Master, one agile coach in the organization I was working with told me that my role as a Scrum Master would be to ensure that my team, the team I was supporting, serving, no longer needs me. I was quite confused at the time. Even the person explained to me what he meant, but I was still confused. But the more I learned about Agile, about Scrum, the more I realized that self-management, self-organization of a team, a huge part, essential. Your goal as a Scrum Master should be to help the team become self-managed, become self-organized, even if it means that they no longer need you. One of my coaching clients, and let's call her Stacy, recently told me a story of a perception of a whole situation. So she started with a team, and really when you start with a new team, you'll realize that they need you a lot. They don't understand Agile, they don't understand Scrum, so it's totally fine. You're doing plenty of stuff, you feel very needed by the team, but at some point they start getting used to Scrum, Agile. They no longer need you that much. She started helping the team in different ways, being the Jira admin, participating in technical discussions because she had a technical background, talking about release dates, delivery dates, deadlines, building the release plan, writing user stories, prioritizing user stories, all the things that the team can do and should be doing themselves. She didn't realize that it was wrong at the time, but after our coaching call, she realized that she was preventing the team from being self-organized and self-managed simply because she felt useless in the team, no longer needed in the team. When you do that, you are an impediment, slowing the team down, blocking or preventing the team from being self-organized and self-managed. Just realize that it can happen to some people to fall in this trap. Which brings me to my next point. If you want more tips, insights on Agile, Scrum, personal growth, click on the video that stands out the most on the screen right now, and I'll see you in a few seconds.